Hi guys, it's me again, Martina Mimi Queen. I just wanted to go on YouTube this time to talk about the new show Bridgerton, as you guys don't know. If you guys don't know what Bridgerton is, well, all I can say is go to Netflix, watch it, because I promise you, you will love it. But first, we're gonna talk about season one. I know not many people know about it or probably don't really care. I can understand no one cares about it, but I hope this does get attention to some people who can understand my love and passion for the show and for the books. I actually have read almost all the books. I read first one, second one, third, fourth, and fifth one, sixth one as well. I'm on the no, I think I'm on a sixth one. I'm so sorry, guys. Like how I said, I've been reading those books, and I can say that the second season of Bridgerton is kind of the same as the book, but not as much. Although I gotta say, I do love the book and I do love the show. The book is kind of different, like how I said from the movie. But all I can say right now is that you guys will love it. So now we all know who Anthony Bridgerton is. The first he is the firstborn child of the Bridgertons because there's basically eight of them. He is the eldest, so that basically makes him the Viscount since his father had died at a young age. And all I can say is that in the other one, in season one, he wasn't really committed as he should be to find his new Viscountess. He rather just fool around just becoming a rake. If you guys don't know what a rake is, it's the same thing as what we say when guys are going on and on, sleeping with different girls. A player, a dimshit. Well, I call them dimshits. I'm so sorry if you guys don't agree with me, but a player, a ladies' man, a playboy, all those stuff. It's the same thing as the olden times. They just use a different word, which is called the rake. So basically, he would just go around sleeping with different kind of women, but he does have honor and he does have at least a sense of dignity, because he doesn't really sleep with almost any girl. He sleeps with a lot of women, yes, but he does not sleep with any of the debutantes. Debutante is a word basically saying that of a woman coming of age for the marriage market for them. And so in the story, he finally decides to marry. He finally decides to find his own Viscount. But it's different from the book and from the movie, because in the book, the reason why he wants to marry is because he thinks his time is up, that he won't live longer than his 30 and then his 38. So he decided to marry. So he goes on finding different kinds of candidates, women who he thinks will meet his expectations. But sooner, that's when we meet Kate. In the book and in the movie, they had different names, because in the movie it's Sharma. It's basically Kate Sharma, but in the book, her name is Kate Sheffield. You can kind of see how some people will be confused about that part, because like they're basically asking like they're basically putting different kinds of names right there. So basically, I seen the show yesterday. As y'all know, it came out yesterday, and I don't wanna say anything, but it was also my birthday, so I kinda was excited they came out on my birthday. And when I woke up, the very first thing, I quickly went to go watch it right away. And all I can say is that the show is a really, really nice, a really good show. Because not only did it focus on the relationship and the hardness that Kate Anthony had gone through, but not only had cost as well, but also Kate has a sister in the book and in the movie. I'm just glad in the book and in the movie that they left it on that part same as in the book. Because basically Anthony wanted to first date, well, not really date because they don't use that word in that time, but court Edwina Sharma, which is basically Kate's younger sister. Everyone knows how Edwina is the most beautiful woman in there. And so they chose her to become the diamond of the waters. Basically in their version of saying she is the most prized woman there that anyone can find or at least try to make a match with her. Anthony caught his eye on her, but as we all know, it wasn't because of love, or as people will know who has seen it or read the book, it's not about love with him. It's just about duty, honor, and finding a account for him to have children with. So when he dies, his kids, his son, or whoever he gets with, mostly he wants a son, he will take care on the legacy of being like a viscount. So he decided to marry, and when he caught his eye of Edwina, he focused on that, saying that she's the one he wants. But in the book, it's different, like how I said, because Kate has basically been always. She basically have read the book. She basically was just like watching Whistledown and all that stuff. She was reading Whistledown. In the book, she read about him, saying that he's a rake and all that stuff. As we all know what I said, he's a player when they say rake. But in the movie, she finds out her own what his plans to find a wife is. So she decided to take it upon herself to stop the arrangement that Anthony had decided to do, which was courting his sister Edwina Sharma. Edwina, as beautiful as she is and everything, she does not know what happened or what's going on. So she falls in love with the Viscount, as all women would do, because he's a Viscount, and also because he is a charming guy. But some people might not know this about them, but that part is basically what got Kate and Anthony Bridgerton to start not really falling for each other, but like arguing, having a conversation, trying to show her that he will not do anything towards her sister. But as we all know, or as I know from watching and reading the book, Anthony will not stop until he gets her. So he tries any tactics to get with her, to talk to Edwina, to show Kate that he is a decent choice for her. But more and more into the show and more into the book, they start seeing that they have a lot in common together. They are ruthless, a little bit short tempered, as you will know if you watched it. So more into the show, basically. More and more, Kate finds more things interesting about Anthony Bridgerton. But in the show and in the book, like how it says different, because in the show, basically the Sheffield are the grandparents, and they did not like that about them. So they decided to only help out once Edwina Sharma marries someone in a upper court, as you all know, because he is a viscount. And in the show, that's what she needs. She needs to marry someone in a higher status, in an upper status for them. But when Anthony finds out about it, he did not think anything different. He still wanted to marry Edwina, but during the marriage, when they were going on with the marriage, Edwina finally figured out that Kate and Anthony have feelings for each other. And that caused a really, really hardship towards Edwina and her own sister Kate. Because as you all might not know, Kate is a child from a previous marriage. So basically they're half sisters. But they still treated each other like actual sisters. Which in my mind is better, because what kind of person will not endure or at least accept someone as their own daughter, their own sister, or anything like that? It should be like that for anyone. But more and more, she finally noticed that they have feelings for each other, and she basically confronted them both to see what is going on. When they found out, that is when things got a little bit more crazier. Because of all that, the taunt basically it's just like the upper class of England had despised them. Did not want to invite them to no parties, did not want to have a conversation with them, just going on, living themselves, and just gossip about them. Although, for me, I'm not really much of a gossip person, because, I mean, like, come on, why would you want to gossip? You want to gossip about something? Gossip about yourself. Like, it's not that hard. Just gossip about yourself. Saying how ugly you are, saying how disgusting you are. Because I can promise you, some people in the show are disgusting. They think they're all that, but knowing more, if you keep watching the show, you'll see that they're nothing but ridiculous people. But in the movie and the book, finally, Anthony and Kate finally decided to marry after a scandal that they have done. And he finally realized and recognized what love is. So he decides to go forward with his feelings and marry her. For me, I can't wait until the third season, because, like how I said before in the beginning of this video, I have read almost all the books. I just had 3 more books to read. Which reminds me, I should be reading one right now. So, this will be all for today. And I understand no one likes my shows or anything, but can you guys please comment down below what kind of videos you guys will want? Just any videos you guys will want. But one thing, I do not like video games. I hate them. If you hate me for it, then so be it. Hate me for that then. But I just don't like that. I just don't like video games. I hate them. I despise those things. I'll read books. I can talk about the books I've read. I can do a little cooking video if you guys want. Makeup tutorial. or a daily vlog about my life, which I promise you is not as interesting as all people might want to think. But it's up to you guys. Just tell me what you guys will want to see. And please subscribe to my channel and comment down below, okay? Have a nice day, all you guys. And I hope to see you soon. Bye.